Hi, how are you? I'm Pedro. In this video, I am going to take advantage of the structure I have shown you in previous videos on how to create a corporate reporting system to show you some interesting graphics, such as how to compare targets with periodic reports. In this case, we had an executive summary dashboard. This is a dashboard in table mode, and with the information that we had from the different departments, we can create also a reporting dashboard. In this dashboard, as you can see, we can include different types of widgets, as they are called in Monday, or charts, bar charts, number charts with total sales, or line charts. In this case, I am going to discuss in a little more detail how to create a comparison between the objectives and the graphs or periodic reports. For this, we need to have a dashboard to manage the objectives, to enter the goals we have, and it is important that each goal has a date because that is what we are going to use to compare them. When we use this date, we will incorporate the columns we want, the objectives we want to have weekly, or if we only want them to be monthly, we will only use one line. Once we have this dashboard, in another dashboard, in this case, we are going to compare the sales. In this dashboard, we will be receiving what are the actual sales during that period, in this case, during each week. And in order to be able to compare the two boards, I will create a chart from scratch. What we have to do is first make sure we have those two dashboards. In this case, we are going to use the sales dashboard and the goals dashboard. Once we have these two dashboards, we are going to configure the two parts. An essential part of being able to compare them is to use the stacked chart. We can use the bar chart, or we can use stacked lines, okay, but it's important that we use this stacked chart. Once we have this stacked chart, the next thing to do is to configure it. It's pretty straightforward. We are going to compare by date. We could compare by another type of metric. Monday gives us the possibility to compare by month or by week. In this case, we're going to do it by week because our report is weekly. We choose the dates of each board. As we only have one, it's going to be simple in this case. And this is where the kit is to be able to create that graph or that comparison. What we are going to do is select the board, that is to say, the column will be the board and the board will appear, because in this case we have no other option. And in order to see them side by side, we are going to select this option, which is going to be expand mode, and then on this side it is going to show us one next to the other. And the last step is going to be to select the metrics that we want to see. We will select the number column. It can also be a formula, and we make sure that, as in this dashboard, in the two dashboards, we have several columns of numbers because we will use the one we want. In this case, we are going to compare the sales. We have to use the same measure. Well, we already have it. In this case, you see that what they are, the goals with respect to the weekly objectives have gone well. And we see that we are going up and that the objectives in this case were lower than what we had. This same board can also be made in line mode, and you can choose one or the other according to your needs. So I hope that this video has helped you to see how you can create a comparison between targets and periodic measures. Kind regards.